Welcome y'all, welcome to this video. I'm Sifu Myers, 20th year Gung Fu instructor, and I want to give you something practical to take with you to help you win a street fight. It doesn't matter what martial art you're training in, this principle can help save you from getting your ass beat. Okay? And the other thing it can do is help you win the fight through your counter shots and through controlling the situation. And that is this: if you understand the principle of the center line, you can control the fight if you know what you're doing. It's very important because essentially what you're doing is you're maintaining the point of most directness at all times. If your opponent starts moving around, it's essential that you move with him. And unless you're setting him up for a trap, you control that center line at all times. And so let me give you an example. Let's say we're lined up. I'm lined up with my opponent. And so I got to worry about him flipping that jab at me, right? That jab is going to be the quickest and probably most direct shot most of the time. And so what I need to do is I need to cover that center line. That center line is going to be from my nose to my opponent's nose. If he goes and he moves this way, that center line has changed. I have to readjust my stance to adapt to that change. All right? So if we're in boxing range, right, I need to be able to cover that center line. Now, how am I going to do that? A couple different ways. In Wing Chun, we have what's known as a pak sao, which is a slapping hand. You can use that pak sao to keep the opponent's fist off of your chin or off of your nose. If it's lower, you may use it to keep it off of your solar plexus. So you may maintain your front hand, right, and keep it free. You may maintain that as a free hand, but you may use your what's called a Wu hand or your protective hand to use that pak sao to protect that center line. Okay, this leaves you your free hand to jab back at your opponent. He comes in, he throws his, you may check it, and then boom, you throw one to his solar plexus or to his nose or to his chin. So you need to realize that the closest point in between you and them is a straight line. Okay, basic geometry. So you need to protect that chin. Your chin is where a lot of people get knocked out. Okay, it's usually not the temple, it's usually the chin. Absolutely, you can get rocked behind the ear or get hit in the temple, but the chin, you get hit in the chin, that can put you out immediately. All right, so when you are training your skill, whether you're working on a dummy or whether you're working on a heavy bag, next time you work, what I want you to do is keep in mind where your head is focused on. Is it focused on the center of the bag, or do you tend to turn a lot? All right? Just be aware of this. Are you focused center? If you get in this situation where always like this, then certain people have some effectiveness with that, but know that it's going to limit certain punches. If I'm always turned like this, it's going to take a lot more time for your cross to come through. So ideally, you want to have one hand on this center, on this side of the center line, one hand on this side of the center line. That way, if they throw, you can easily counter with both hands and turn through. All right, so let's say you're working your bag. What you want to do is as you turn, and you can just practice this, as you step around the bag, you take micro steps and you keep maintaining what we call the orientation, which is your angle towards your opponent. If I'm square like this the whole time, that's more real estate for your opponent to attack. But if you turn your body, you're limiting their target. And so you want to maintain that. And you may maintain anywhere from a 45-degree on up to a 90-degree angle. Right? We call this a bladed stance. If you're a full 90, that's a bladed stance. And again, it has certain limitations, but it also has certain advantages. One of the advantages is really your target is really almost shut off. Not completely shut off, but it's definitely limited. And then you also lengthen your range to kick and to punch as well, especially with that lead hand. All right, versus if you have more of an open stance, right, now you got both arms easily engaged. You also have lateral stability. So if they come through and they're throwing heavy shots, you can protect heavy shots and ground yourself out as you absorb that impact. Versus if you're at the bladed stance, you may get knocked around. So in general, in Jeet Kune Do, you keep about a 45-degree stance or 60-degree stance. Something like that is a good medium stance. And so as you're going around popping your bag, you want to maintain that, right? And you get in the habit of that because you take these little micro steps. When you're sparring or you're fighting, you want to be able to maintain that and then protect that center line at the same time. Okay, y'all, that's the lesson on center line. I'm gonna first off, I just want to welcome you to this channel, this studio that I'm working from. We do live streams. We're doing Mondays and working up to doing Thursdays also. And so if you are interested in learning more and you want to come tune in and have yours truly give you corrections and help you along the path and also give you access to video training as well, then definitely sign up for the live stream. So that's it for today. Again, Sifu Myers. See you next time.